So, ladies and gentlemen, when given a number, and we're going to rewrite it in scientific notation, it's very important. I think a lot of students like scientific notation rewrite because if it's positive 4, you just move the decimal point to the right, and if it's negative, you just move the decimal point to the left. So, but when we're trying to write a number in scientific notation, it starts to cause some confusion, Blake, because we need to kind of remember, well, how, what are we trying to move the decimal point to, and so forth. So the best thing I always like to do is always go back and check your answer, right? You can always go back and make sure that you did it correctly. Now, in this problem right here, we have our decimal point is obviously right there. The important thing that we need to remember when we're doing scientific notation is, if you guys remember, our first number that we're multiplying by 10 to the power has to be between 1 and 10, where it can equal 1, but it cannot equal 10. Right? So it has to be, it has to be less than 10, but it can be greater than or equal to 1. If you guys remember that. So therefore, if I'm going to move this decimal point, I need to move it where it's going to be, where my first value is going to be between 1 and 10. Where obviously 10.8, unfortunately, is above, so I need to move it over to here. So that's where my decimal point is. So I'd write 1.08. Now, to go back and recreate this number, how many spaces did I have to move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then I'll write it times 10 to the 6th power. OK? So just remember when you're doing scientific notation that you guys make sure that your first term is between 1 and 10. OK?